weeks. 2 years into the pandemic, it's clear our world has changed. For teenagers in particular, it could have long-lasting effects on mental health.
It's being called a crisis nationwide. KMBC 9's Kelly Eckerman talked to a local mental health expert who says it's like nothing she's ever seen before.
We're seeing a lot of children who have lost primary caregivers or grandparents that were very important to them who have died from COVID. We are seeing kids really struggle to adjust as restrictions change, especially when it comes to school.
Licensed counselor Amanda Davis with Crittenden Children's Center says COVID's impact on our children's mental health is far-reaching. It's magnified for those who are already struggling, but the trauma to those who had been thriving is also disturbing.
We're seeing a lot of parents who are very alarmed. I have personally had more colleagues who are parents reach out for counseling resources for their kids than I have had in my entire 18-year career.
The top 3 medical organizations report soaring rates of depression, anxiety, trauma, and loneliness among teens. Much of it they link to the loss of a normal routine. Davis says developing brains rely on some predictability. Losing that can be traumatic to a young person.
I really worry that anxiety that is kind of ever present in our society is changing the way that their brain builds. And I'm really worried for those kiddos that we're going to see effects for the next few decades.
Also concerning the number of suicides and attempted suicides and the lack of inpatient beds in acute cases. Davis urges parents to listen to your teen, let them know help is out there and they're not alone.
I think that's really important to get those messages to teens that it's okay to be struggling right now. That's totally normal.
And here are some things to look for, signs that a teen might be struggling. If they tell you they're feeling overwhelmed, if their grades start dropping, if they're no longer social, or if their sleep patterns are changing. And remember that school counselors can be a good resource for you as they work closely with local therapists to connect families to the help they need.